Welcome to hell.
Yes, we're still together. Check with me again in 4 months.
Hold a second. Hello, hi, yeah. Preferably that hand would be holding a sword. Or a hammer. A bow is fine too. We're not picky, really. Ambush. Not sure of much else. Pledge Shield Bolton was the only passenger, and we haven't seen her since it happened. It's as though the attackers knew those wagons carried our supply. Most of it was ours, but listen, would you be willing to investigate the scene of the attack? I'd split a share of the spoils with you. Thank Lyria. Meanwhile, you can... And hopefully we'll keep safe. There isn't much to report up. here. But see you soon.
You a welcome sight. Did Grunberg send you? There's a nest of the angry buggers back in the mountainside. Somebody needs to see to it, or there'll be more blood. If you're willing to patch me up, I could tag along. I'll be here. Master Burns is going to be very happy that we managed to locate his stolens. I'll be here.
My first day on the line. Captain ordered me and Proudham to scout the ridge, to search for Tuatha. No Tuatha, not that I could see. But mountains. Mountains as far as sundown. Proudham grinned through the mist. Welcome to the West Road, he said, his gold tooth glinting.
bye. I had a feeling about you. Now that I've got my supplies back, I can sell them to the... Oh, did I say they were for the refugee camp? No. I plan to sell those goods to desperate refugees at ridiculously high prices. I'll make a fortune. All thanks to you. Bye-bye. Don't feel bad. I wasn't technically lying. I simply left out all the most important information. Bye-bye.
Motus report. Entry 41B. Scholar Cruikshank reporting. Put this on the top of your pile, Fomerus. Expedite it. Fold down the topmost corner. You don't want to lose it. You were right. The veil is thinning here, worn down to barely an onion skin. Reality is all but threadbare. Send workers immediately. Scribes and engineers. There is much to be done.
You again? It's you.
Welcome to the restaurant.
Dear Pa, another day, another disappointment. I spent days here in the camps, languishing, waiting for the Chaos King to bring us through to his promised land. Disease, hunger, crime. It's almost as if I brought the Phalans with me. You were right. It pains me to say it, but you were right. This was a mistake. Love, Peter.
I assume you've come to intervene on behalf of the settlers. I bear them no ill will, but they are of better use to all of us as test subjects. I didn't intend to continue the well's research. I entered Mythros to start again, but fate intervened, as it often does. And I found myself here once again. So I resumed my work on the recently dead. And subjects are required. This facility is one of a handful of proto-wells built by Professor Hughes. They were the testing ground for his experiments. I was stationed here for several years, working on my necrocrystals. But the professor had me transferred to Alistar Tower. And now, here you are again. The subject returned to the lab for further examination. Of course. I am proud of the breakthroughs we made in this laboratory. The necrocrystal has the potential to change the nature of mortality. My work will dwarf the flawed discoveries of Hughes. What does he have to show for his effort? A reanimated corpse with delusions of grandeur? You never know, Fateless One. I would be more worried.
No Jurek pass beneath these gates. Come, mortal men, arrive, awake. Mitharu bless the mighty walls, where order reigns and chaos falls. Inscription on the gates of Mythos.
A gang of bandits called the Amalur.
business, you know?
I am no fate weaver, but I have seen you in my dreams. You are the fateless one, are you not? As I said, I have seen you in dreams. Visions. You search for me. Call me by name. You and I will plot a shared path together. And your description matches that of the legendary hero of Mel Senchir. Everyone has heard the story. I knew it. From the moment I saw you enter Revival, I knew you had come for me. You must be here for Telogris, to purge Mithros of his fantasies of unrest. Start with Augur, this camp's resident prophet. He styles himself as Telogris' herald, but he is a little more than a charlatan and a crook. His small group of followers terrorize the other refugees, relying on theft and coercion for control. Just yesterday, they stole one of my most prized possessions. A family heirloom, held in trust for generations. I need someone brave to recover it for me. Someone who knows, as I knew it would. It is a simple request far below your typical task, for this is how we meet. And we must meet before we can join and set out to change the world. I suspect that Augur's chief scoundrel, Tuvan, is responsible for my missing necklace.
to... Can you believe this guy? I've seen a lot of false prophets in my time, but this one's in a class of his own. Calls himself Augur. He preaches freedom from fate, devotion to Telogris, as if chaos will make any of our lives better. I have a feeling it's an act. I've got a sense for these sorts of things. Ever since he and his brood arrived in camp, they've been stirring up trouble. Nothing criminal, but a hair's breadth from it. What else can you expect from chaos worshippers? They see themselves as resistance fighters, rebels against predestination. But I'm worried there's more to it, at least with Augur and his deputies. They like having all this power. Predictably, he won't say much about his past. We did our best to run down some leads, but they turned up nothing. He preaches chaos hope, but I think he's a common crook under all that bluster. Most prophets usually are. The people here love him, though. He promises to cut them free from the hardship they've known all their lives. What's not to like about that? I'm smart enough to take help where I can get it. The war taught me that. Talk to Katerina Hoffman over at the camp warehouse. She's the quartermaster, and she's had a lot of trouble lately. Tell her Kirby sent you, and she'll know you're trustworthy. Watch for trouble.
We haven't met. I'm Boldo Bergman. It's nice to see a new face in camp, though I'd be remiss if I didn't warn you. Revival's wonderful, but we have our fair share of trouble. Most recently, a series of kidnappings, including my daughter Heidi. I'm a representative for the families of the taken. I speak for those who've been affected by the abductions. We don't know. The preordained prey on the zeal of their recruits. They don't need to kidnap them. We don't see much of the Red Legion of the Freemen this far west. As far as we know, it could be anyone. Most of us are merchants, craftsmen, or farmers. We don't have the skills for a posse. The Warsworn are stretched too thin. We don't know what to do next. Interesting. I've been wondering whether they're bringing a hired sword. I assumed the Warsworn would be interested in the extra coin. They had their hands full with the Niskaru. If you're willing, we'd gladly take you up on the offer. We can't offer much, but we'll do our best to make it worth your while. Almost all the abductions took place in the north of camp, near the western woods. Goodbye, my friend. What are you skulking about for? We don't like strangers sniffing around the prophet. Quit being nosy, or you'll lose the one you got. One swat. Oh, so the crazy maiden sent you. We had names for people like her back in Apatir. Mad crones, witches. It's best not to listen to them. I have a pendant, but only because she gave it to me. And I'm not giving it to you or anybody else. Ha! Nice try. I've seen plenty of toughs, and you're nobody I need to worry about. Get lost. The prophet isn't giving handouts. Are we really gonna discuss this again? I'm not. Well, that certainly changes things. If you've got the money, I've got the time to take. And while I hate being the bearer of tidings, I confess that I sold the pendant just this morning. The old merchant Drammel has it. Whatever.
It's good to see you today. How may I help you? I've got a good selection. A little old, a little new. Oh, you'd be surprised how much I pick up from people simply passing through. Oh, I certainly did. It's something peculiar. Like its owner, you could say. I have a feeling it'll bring me good profit. Why? Interested in making a deal? Veiled threats? Oh, that's no way to do business, my friend. We could do better than that. Right. You seem like someone who can't find what they need. Fair enough. Let's bargain. I'll gladly take an offer, but only which this certainly will. If you need something for your journey, let me know. could check my inventory. Be well.
Okay, don't hurt me. I'm only minding my own business. You're the one who talked to me, remember? Sorry, I'm a little twitchy. Time in Revival hasn't exactly been encouraging. So what if I love talking about the hero of Melsenshire, or the Fateless One, as some people prefer? That's no reason to pick on me. Just some creeps who are frustrated with our lack of progress. They can't get past the gates, so they take out their anger on me. It's not fair, but what can I do? I'm a rancher, not a soldier. I raise sheep. My closest friends are rabbits and chickens. I bet nobody bothers you. Too big, too imposing. If only I had your muscle. Or the hero of Melsenshire. If only that were true. They'd have no choice but to leave me alone. You're a funny one. I didn't expect jokes, but I appreciate the attempt at humour. But let's be serious. If you're willing to confront these bullies, it would change everything. Dink probably wouldn't even want to fight. He's a braggart, but a coward at heart. You wouldn't need to hurt anybody. No weapons even. All that's needed is for these bullies to see that I'm not alone. But they can't simply terrorize anybody they want. If we don't stop them now, who will they come after next? The first one you should talk to is Dink. He's a disgraced soldier who gets off on pestering people like me. You've got this!
I heard Rota Jensen's caravan was attacked by bandits.
Leave me alone. Do I know you? If you're not interested in hiring some muscle for a job, then I'd suggest you walk away. Is this a joke? Did Hugo Bucks really send you to threaten me? I can't take it. Lucky for him, he's not here, but you are. And I'll gladly give you the thrashing meant for him. Why are you looking at me like that? No one about to get a pummeling should look... You know what? Maybe this isn't a good idea. Okay, then.
Your bidding. I never doubted you. Thank you, Fateless One. Do you see how the gem glows? How the pendant thrums with power? We shall meet again, whether in Revival or elsewhere. You will be back.
Did? Everyone in Revival is talking about it. You should see to Logan Darrow next. She's given me more bruises than all 5 of my brothers combined. Careful, though. She's usually drunk, and that makes her... Do it!
What? What? I'm not interested in your wares or your services or your rules. They can't be bought. Hugo Bucks? Are you really threatening me over that trembling turd? Let's go. Let's fight. But I'll have you know... Hey there. Are you here to purchase goods from the Sundry, or do you need to set up an account? Ah, that old ruffian. Yeah, he didn't steer you wrong. Somebody is trying to cause trouble here in Revival, and Kirby and I have our suspicions about who it is. Even now, there's a missing supply cart out there somewhere. If Kirby sent... to help me? All right, then. Behave.
You're amazing. How have you not become a legend by now? Logan dropped like a ton of bricks. This last one will be the biggest challenge. Pledge Shield McGowan. He's a war-sworn fighter who uses his power for coercion, but he won't be able to hide behind his faction anymore. You can do it!
I heard Rota Jensen's caravan was attacked by bandits.
That one hasn't paid.
It has been mere hours since the pass was cleared and the soldiers retreated, but already the hopeful crowd near the gates, praying for deliverance. If what I believe comes to pass, none of these wretches will survive the week. They call it revival. It is anything but. Preordained activity has increased tenfold. They are brash and overconfident, but their ranks swell with the disenchanted. More will come, and with them our chances to act will diminish. It is good you sent me when you did.
Thank the gods. I trusted in Lyria, and she has delivered me. My name is Maisie Calhoun. I've been missing for weeks, moved from place to place by these kidnappers. They snatch us from our tents and keep us captive until the... Bless you.
curse will give everyone a chance.
Watch your step. You've got to keep an eye on these trees. And if it's not the trees, it's the shrubs. That's why I'm going to burn this whole grove to the ground. The curse, of course. Didn't you notice my attire? I'm a druid. This is what I do. I'm a professional. I was just passing through, from Dalentarth to Eddervale, when I heard about the disappearances in the grove. Sounds like a wild fae problem to me. They hate it when mortals tread too far into their natural spaces, and they fight back. Someone has to do something. I'm thinking fire. For decades, this mountain pass lay blocked and empty. Now it's overrun with settlers cutting down trees, picking fruit, tipping the balance. One day they'd had enough. One curse is all it takes. Now the grove is cutting down people instead of you and me both. But don't tell the other druids that. You must burn the offending flora to the root. The curse will vanish only with the utter destruction of the host. I doubt we can rescue those whom the possessed plants devoured. But we can... It's up to you now. Remove the curse.
There you are. I wanted to thank you properly. Now listen, we can use the cart you recovered, but we'll need explosives. Cave kobolds carry bombs with them everywhere. I'd explore the caves near here, and watch out for cultists.
Hello there.
Hello.
Like this snow?
Can I help? These lands can be dangerous. Believe me. If you're willing to part with some coin, I could act as your personal bodyguard. Who is telling me to do it? You or Box, that snivelling toad? I'm war-sworn. I'm respected in this camp. People look up to me, and nobody orders me around. Looks like I'll need to give you a lesson in manners. We've got trouble!
My friend and champion, how may I ever repay you? No one in Revival shall dare torment me now. What did I ever see in the hero of Melsonshire? Amateur heroics compared to you. In fact, your trouncing of Private McGowan was so complete that the war-sworn officer in charge wishes to speak with you. Once again, you have my thanks. Thanks again.
It's good to see you again. I owe you so much. I still can't sleep, troubled by nightmares of my time in the cages. If only I'd had my ring. None of this ever would have happened. It may sound silly to you, but I've always worn a ring given to me by my grandmother. Maisie's Luck. That's what she called it. Everyone in the village claimed she was a witch, but I never put much thought to it. Still, the ring did seem to bring me good fortune. I lost it when the kidnappers took me. I flung it from the cage, hoping someone would happen upon it and find me. Little good it did. That would be lovely, but I have no expectations. Chaos reigns in Mithros, and all of Amalur for that matter. Kidnappers, preordained, Niskaru. It's almost too much to bear. Farewell.
Stay out of trouble. What are you doing back already? I ordered every Oathblade to search for corpses along the ridge. We've been finding pieces as far as the plateau. Do you want to be stripped of your stipend and sent packing? If not, you'd better quit with the shirking and rejoin your troop. Oh, so you think you're special, do you? I ought to... Wait a minute. You're not one of my regulars. Oh, Mitharu's beard, I apologize. I got a bit overzealous, Things have been a bit tense in the camp. What with those damned Mitharans keeping their gates locked tight. These settlers have been holed up out here for weeks. Scared, restless. And then the attack started. The Niskaru frenzies. It started as a single tent, and now it's a city unto itself. They call it revival because the people here are hoping for a new start. Most are settlers hoping to find a new life beyond the gates. Others are veterans of the war, broken souls looking for a bit of peace. They hired our Oathblades to keep them safe. Let's just say it was a much bigger job than we anticipated. My teachers always said they were a myth, ancestors of the All-Main, but they're no myth. They live right here in these mountains, tucked away like a cat in a drawer. They don't take too kindly to outsiders, though. Closed the gates to their city as soon as they saw us coming. Well, that's what we called them anyway. Whole packs of the things. Agitated in a kind of bloodlust we've never seen before. It's all the chaos magic in the air. Some fool in the city thinks he's Telogris, and he's been working his followers into a froth. Telogris, the Chaos King? Please. What we need is less of the chaos spectacle and more hands hunting these Niskaru. That's how we make camp safe again. Agarth? No. Can't say that I know that name. Of course, we get hundreds of settlers and travelers through here now that the path's been cleared. Who, that nutbat calling himself Telogris? Oh, sure. He soars past on his fancy lizard every few days, checks things out. He and his little cult spend most of their time behind the city walls plotting. Fancy yourself an Niskaru hunter, do you? Well, I won't turn you down. I can even offer you a bit of gold for your trouble, if you survive. I was just readying a mission into the caves. The Freehold's a favorite den of the Niskaru. It's up the cliffs away. You can tag along. Be safe. Hello there. It's open. Look all you want. That's close. Preordained all the way up here. I don't understand. Do you recognize those markings? Chaos worshippers. Well, well, well. You must be the one putting the fear of Lyria into all of Revival's troublemaking. But I pride myself on an orderly camp, and I can't have people doling out justice whenever they feel like it. Not even you. McGowan is my responsibility. And if he's using his power to terrorize the people he's meant to protect, he needs war-sworn punishment. We tend to punish ours a bit more harshly than most. He'll get a lashing, a brand, and we'll turn him loose from our rank. Unless you think he's had enough. Wise and merciful. That isn't always our way, but sometimes leniency can make a difference. As for you, if anyone else asks... I don't need a book to tell me what's going on. The preordained... We need to search... I'm thorough. Where did that come from? Miss Cara will keep coming until we close the rift. Well done. Hopefully that looks like you have to... I've got a bad feeling that the preordained have gotten into the freehold somehow, even with the guard. certainly short-handed before you arrived. Close.
You're mine.
It's close.
You're mine.
It's close.
Take this.
It's close.
You're mine.
It's close. That was close. That's close. I figured it out. You've got to kill all the Niskaru before closing the rift. Niskaru will keep coming until we close the rift. What did you say your name was again? I've never seen fighting like that. And I've seen my fair share. 20 years in the Warsworn, but nothing even comes close. I'd have been a goner if not for you. This place, it's not just a ruin. Not anymore. It's been corrupted by something darker. I recognize some of these bodies. They're settlers who disappeared from camp. And they weren't killed by monsters. These are sacrifices. Chaos magic by the markings. I'd say this was part of some ritual. Perhaps it was used to summon the Niskaru. There have been rumors of a chaos death cult in this region, but I have yet to see any hard proof of it. Until now. Over the last few weeks, alone or in pairs, their people didn't even seem to raise a fuss about it. It looks like they've been made offerings. But to what? To Logris? I don't want to believe it, but this scene suggests something very deliberate. This may be the work of Chaos fanatics, of the followers of Telogris. They'll do anything to seek his favor. Now, take this with some skepticism, but there are stories of a chaos cult operating in these mountains. Devout disciples of Telogris. They call themselves the Preordained. Some reference to their destinies as mercenaries and killers. They have the whole region on edge. I can only guess at what madness leads people down such a path, but the Preordained, and even some of the settlers, believe that fate binds us, traps us. They believe in Telogris' mad dream of destroying destiny. They're willing to sacrifice a small number of people for the greater good, to weaken the web holding us all together. It's all a bit grand in scale for a lowly warsworn like me. Yes, you do. From what I've seen, you're the only one with a reasonable chance to stop what's happening. I lied before, and I'm not proud of it. I have seen Egarth the Fate Weaver. He came through camp several days ago. I didn't know if I could trust you. Out here, you never know whom you can trust. If you can get beyond the walls, try the village, Gale Crossing. You'd want to stop there for resupply before heading into the mountains. Hi. Hi. Move along.
confident. Were you able to locate the ring? Maisie's luck could make all the difference between fortune and despair. Nothing? Oh, damn. I was sure you'd found something. You have that. Look, well, that seals it. Bless you.
There's something different about you. Until we meet again.
Staying out.
You weren't joking. You do enjoy fire. A little too much, if you ask me. I could see the smoke from here. Regardless of how it looks, you've done a good thing. Cursed flora ends up as a problem for everyone. We can all breathe a little easier. I'm going to linger here for a while. Make sure the solution takes. Thanks again, Fireball. That's my name for you now. You have my respect.
Hello there.
Stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble.
Hello again. How has your journey been progressing? I didn't expect to see you back in revival so soon. The kidnapping ring. I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about. We've had a few settlers go missing these last few months, but I'm sure it's a case of people wandering off. Accidents. You don't honestly believe I would harm my own people, do you? So you found one of the invitations, did you? Fine. I'll give you the truth. What did you expect? That I give up everything? Work tirelessly for days and nights, fixing the lives of these ungrateful idiots, and get nothing for it? I am kind, but I am no fool. If these people can't watch their children closely enough, then they deserve what happens to them. But I am not fully to blame. There is another. If you really must know, I was solicited by a noble woman in Crownhold. Philomena Goodchild. She is a high-born patron of some standing. But some of it comes from standing on the backs of others. I am but a link in a chain. Please do not hurt me. Killing me will not end the cycle. Hello, Outlander. That's what the Mitharans call all of us. I am Finola Flanagan. Or as some of the settlers call me, Mayor Flanagan.
Be safe.
I'm going to pack my next supply shipment with explosives. I'll plan to leave tomorrow morning and park the cart along the warehouse. And then we wait. The thieves won't meet me behind the warehouse at sundown. Watch out for cultists.
Hello.
Sundown, the warehouse. Don't forget. Tonight's...
All right, then.
Think Nithros will be safer? Think again. Like this snow? Like this snow?
Stay out of trouble.
Sundown, the warehouse. Watch out for cultists.
Do not fear me, my people, for I have traveled through death and madness to be here. Here for you. I am Telogras, god of chaos and liberator of your mortal souls. The lives you have been living are lies. Lies like those my enemies have told about me for generations. It ends now. Together, we will remove the scales to reveal the truth. That fate is what binds you to your miseries. And that chaos is simply another word for freedom. Come, join me. We will build a new destiny together.
It's you. Good day to you. Yours is a face I've not seen before. Listen, would you perhaps be willing to part with your teeth? Just a few. 2 or 3. Oh, it's not just teeth. No, I'll take most organs. Some appendages, blood or sputum, but it has to be in a container. I'm an anatomist, a searcher, and one cannot pass through the portals of knowledge unless one has the proper doors open before her. That means I need bodies. Preferably dead ones. My latest paper deals in the anatomy of the Niskaru. A controversial topic, to be sure. Especially since I've never seen one. Listen, if you ever find yourself close to a Niskaru's mouth and you're not about to perish, collect its fangs for me. You know what they say. The teeth are the windows to the mouth, I guess. That's very reassuring. I've asked nearly everyone else in camp and I've become quite the pariah. If only everyone had your penchant for corpse harvesting. Science.
passed through this village several times in the past, on the long journey from the Hessen River east through the foothills, but I have never seen it like this. The people carry the weight of the whole region's fear upon their shoulders. Bandits roam the forests and leave the corpses of their victims in the tall grass, where scavengers circle and cry. Gone are the days of the great Sativ road, of fat bundles and merry gatherings. The only ones celebrating in Gale Crossing are the coffin makers.
Come, calm yourself.
I've had it with that Warden Blackwood. A blowhard, a coward. He refuses to even look into my vermin issue. Vermin, rats, you know the kind. Any idiot weakling could exterminate. A hammer, a sword. Wait a moment. Are you the exterminator? Excellent. Mallory, Nina, and I haven't used the warehouses in weeks. Because of the... Bye for now. What? Hello?
Watch your footing! Oh, look at this Tell me, Freshie. You been in Mithros long? Toenails fallen off yet? Name's Mallory. This is my family's place, the Gemstone Tavern. You need anything? You talk to me. Are you kidding with me? Agarth? That old drunk who wrecked my place not but 2 days ago. Damn Outlanders. Yeah, he was here, though I was glad to see the back of it. The warden and a few brutes dragged that sloppy fate weaver off to Madding Wind. Serves him right. Interesting. So you're looking for dirt on the prison. What does that make you? An escape artist? Honestly, the best way to go to jail is to commit a crime. No easier way than that. Unless you're willing to pay, of course. All right then. Now you're speaking my language. Listen, Warden Blackwood. He's the law in Gale Crossing, and he does his drinking here at the Gemstone. I overhear. Maybe, maybe not. You'll need to hand over some coin to find out which. That's right, hand it over. Oh, something so nice about a heavy pocket. So, I know some of the village merchants use Madding Wind as free storage, but I'm not sure who. I'd ask around. Really? I should charge you again. Warden Blackwood is the only one with a key to the place. But I know a few others in town know how to get in. Merchants. But they're not forthcoming with that information. Come back any time.
Greetings, Outlander.
Hello, stranger.
Good day. You're welcome to use the forge, unless you're preordained. Then you'll have to go elsewhere. I mean it. That's a loaded question. What haven't they done? Nothing's been the same since those killers set foot in Gale Crossing. Listen, I work closely with some concerned parties in the region. They have a standing offer. Every member of the preordained carries a talisman on their person. Proof of allegiance to Delogris. Small, silver, cheap. But if you can get your hands on some of these talismans, I'll pay you good money in trade. And the bounty is open to anyone. Now, let's change the subject. My husband and I moved here from the plains 10 years ago. We were raised travellers. But as we got older, the life didn't suit us. We left Moon Camp and settled here in the village. It was perfect. Quiet and calm. The ideal place to start over. I can hardly speak of it, what they've done. But I must, to preserve the memory of my beloved. Aaron. They arrested him under false charges and locked him away in Madding Wind. I never heard from him again. They said he tried to escape, that they killed him out of self-defence, but it's a lie. He was butchered. We loved it, until Delogris arrived with his brood. Since then, it's been nothing but chaos. Isn't that what they promised? Most of the town carries on as normal. But the fear never releases any of us from its cruel grip.
Don't listen to that idiot. There is no
Again, as I knew we would. Is it so hard to believe that we are connected by more than happenstance? I am here in search of knowledge. I have spent the last several days at the feet of a great teacher, a man whose understanding stretches far back into our shared history. His name is Ivan Hughes, geologist and scholar. His research delves into the hidden messages of relics, runes, and writing. He believes my necklace, the one you retrieved for me, possesses a deeper significance. I would like you to speak to him. If it's not too much trouble. Take farewell, fateless one.
It's you! Hello again. I didn't expect to see you again so soon. Call it Providence. You're here in time to see us perform. The citizens of Gale Crossing have been kind enough to give Colette and the Echoes a stage for our first concert in Mithros. They will not be disappointed. This evening. Best of all, it's free. We've decided that everyone should share in our exploration of the Mitharan sound. Sero would prefer we charge an admission, but he's not in any position to enforce it. We'd love you to come, seeing as you're directly responsible for Colette and the Echoes' formation. Thanks again.
Yeah?
Greetings, Outlander.
Hello.
Keep your wits about you.
Ah! You interrupted me in the middle of a particularly difficult translation. Now I'll have to start all over again. Oh, why, hello. You must have been sent by the Crosswomen. Master Ivan Hughes at your service. I am but a humble scholar, possessing expertise in both geology. Miss Cross and I had gotten to talking when I noticed her peculiar pendant. However, I noticed that it bears a stunning resemblance to ancient Mitharan stonework scattered throughout these very hills. I offered to make some additional comparisons, but, well, this region is quite hostile to newcomers. Perhaps you'd be available to act as a sort of bodyguard. Only if you're willing, of course. And I'd only need security when I'm doing the translations. Oh, wonderful. I'm quite adept at travelling in Mithros, but to stay in one place too long is to invite tragedy. You'll be the perfect deterrent. Here is the first location. I'll meet you there once I've gathered my supplies and updated my notes. Bye then.
Greetings, Outlander. darkest.
May I help? Oh, hello. Have we met? I don't recall. Oh, well, I'm Courteous, merchant and guide at your service. Welcome to... which village is this? I visit so many. Come again. When I heard tales of a rat queen, well, you clearly have a bright future in the extermination industry. You might even say it's your fate. Come again.
Like this now.
What a relief. I worried you'd been eaten. It's easy for me to slip into the shadows and hide among the scrub, but you're another story. I've been puzzling over these inscriptions. This is the largest of the stones driven deep into the ground. It's seen many generations, many millennia. See how Miss Cross's pendant glows? Let me read it. Great passion swelled. The patrons called him, promised a reckoning. Walk the unbound path. I don't have the foggiest what it means. I'm going to make a few more notes. Why don't you go on ahead to the next liths and we can meet at each one? Bye then. guess.